Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22, as we continue our start from scratch run here on Elm Creek. And I was just looking at this building, or this establishment over here. GD Transport. Further, faster, safer. It'd be nice if we could hire some transport services to transport those pallets for us. Not have to load them up all the time, but it is what it is. Part of the game for now, and, you know, it's not like it was that hard to load up. Just tedious. What is this? What is this little thing over here? I don't remember anything being over here, so what? Do we have a question mark over here for? Liming. Just a random liming question mark, huh? All right. What's this one down here for? Build mode. Really? Oh, okay. Interesting. Assuming this is going to be something related to the house, maybe, because this is where the house was. Arable farming? Okay. Sure. Whatever. Kind of random. And then last but not least. Transport. Okay. Yeah. Small objects can be picked up. Kind of some random bits and pieces of information, but whatever. I have to expect there to be some sort of something down here. A little collectible. Wait, is there one in there? There's a cow in there, isn't there? Oh, it's a horse. There we go. Got us $1,000. Why not? We were, you know. Oh, hey, dear. How's it going? Or if there's anything over here. Kind of random. Don't see anything, though. Anyway, all right. Sorry. Kind of got distracted a little bit. How's our cultivator dude doing? Oh, he's almost done. Is it going to count as being almost? Oh, it is. There we go. Easy $6,000. Let's get you heading over here to field 23. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Next time I'm just gonna drive down the highway. Why not? Let's be a nuisance here. Can we get there from over here? I mean, we're driving a tank. Pretty sure we can get anywhere from over here. Probably need to cut across and go up to that other road, though. Is it worth $1,000 to drive all the way over here? Probably, but it is a bit of a distance. It's funny how some contracts, I'll actually take the cheapest contract to borrow stuff from to finish it. Like fertilizing, grab the cheapest fertilizing thing because it's good enough. And use that to... Oh, that was a little bit of a... I think it flew off. My turning kind of was a little... different than I was expecting for a second there. But anyway, grab the cheapest fertilizer because that's good enough for even the big fields, honestly. But for the cultivating, you want to do the other way. Grab the biggest cultivator and do all the smaller fields with it. At least that's the way I feel. Looks like about 3 passes, maybe. Somewhere unfolding. I'm just going to drive down to the other end real quick. Mine ended up being 4 because I overlapped a little bit there, but that's all right. We'll get it done. All right. I haven't checked the used stuff in a little bit. Doubt if there's anything changed. It's only been like an hour. Anything else I need to check? Obviously, we checked contracts recently, so we can turn this one in, though. Get that money. Still need to do the weeding, but I'm assuming that needs to grow up next because it says small weeds. So we'll see if that works next cycle. I need to get a little hose thing, just try and spray off some of our equipment. Maybe that helps it not wear and tear as quickly. Might need to bring the weeder stuff over if we're going to have to weed that way. Although we should be able to use our physical weeder, I would think. No, he's not doing that end down there. Hopefully he doesn't turn out needing to. If so, we'll just manually intervene. Do a quick pass down there. Only at 30%. I mean, I realize he's missing a big chunk down here, but wow. I guess it's true that the smaller fields are a little bit less forgiving. Actually, what we'll do is let him do this pass here, and then we can take over and swoop around and kind of do a curve if we need more of it. Which we will, I think. Getting a little bit dark. Hopefully it doesn't get too dark before we turn these in and finish this. Guess I could slow time down just while we're finishing up these cultivating contracts. Look at that. As soon as I take over, the worker, the car's like, whatever. You know what? I want to run you over. I'll run you over too. I love it. The cars are stronger than me. I want to push them out of the way. Oh my goodness, they're so dumb. Stop it. Stop moving forward. I got to make a turn. Don't make me hire the worker just so you let me do the turn. Oh my goodness, they are so inconsiderate when it's a human player. I realize I could turn off the traffic, but where would I get my entertainment from? That deer stays right there. We're about to get us some venison. Very chopped up venison. Oh, he moved. There we go. Turn you in. Quick and easy $1,000. I'm back to over field 68. Which is where? Relative to where I'm at. Take the highway down. And then I can just cut across there. Okay. I'm driving with all my lights on. At least they'll see me, right? I've actually been driving along on a highway like this. Maybe not like this wide, but one that was like, I think it was, it might have been about this wide actually, come to think of it. Anyway, I was driving along and a tractor about this big, honestly, was like, I could see it. It didn't have very many lights on. Like, you just barely could see the front lights. In fact, I don't think I saw the front lights until I got right up on it. And it was like off to the left and I'm driving along and like, you could see that it's wanting to get across the road like I've been doing right here. And, I mean, if it hadn't been considerate enough to wait for me, I would not have seen it. You know, I was going 75 miles an hour. I mean, it was back on a highway of a Texas road, which is, you know, 75, 80, whatever is about normal for there. And, I'm glad he was paying attention because it was very, very dark and you could not see the tractor at all until you got right up on it. And he could have been halfway across the road thinking he can make it. I wouldn't have seen him and that would have been not fun. It was probably me in this game driving across the road and I almost ran into myself. That's exactly what happened. So there you go. Me driving across the road is 100% realistic, guys. 100%. I've seen it myself. I know what's the rule? Slower traffic, keep right. I'm pretty sure bigger traffic can do whatever it wants to do, though. I think that's how that works. Big giant tractor. If I want to drive down the left side of the road, who's going to stop me? Oh, it's down. What's down there? It was down there. Went too far. I was too distracted by my amazing driving skills. All right. Well, about to finish this one up. I'll have to look at the math to see how much money we actually end up making off all of this compared to how much we've been spending. We did just buy that front loader stuff, so that's going to be part of the money that we've lost. It does feel like we're just not gaining that much money that fast, to be fair. But again, we're still sitting on a lot of crop. Haven't really sold. Again, it's not worth a lot, but it's worth something. Lined up almost perfectly. All right, let's check the math real quick. So yesterday we lost $43,000. That's a big chunk of it though, right there. $41,000 worth of new vehicles. I mean, we've only made money on a couple days here, but we've been buying a lot of stuff, right? I mean, we bought that tractor back in April, right? Is that what we bought back then? I think. We made basically nothing on contracts yesterday. That was a huge, huge loss for us. But yeah, we've made some money on. I mean, the plow basically sold for that front loader. We could call that a wash, but just about sold the plow. I mean, I know we've sold the plow for the wages, but let's just say that didn't happen mathematically. We sold the plow, bought the front loader stuff. So that was a wash. Construction costs, okay, $2 for me to flatten out that terrain. That actually wasn't that expensive. Production costs are pretty nominal. Vehicle running costs, I'm guessing that's the repairs. Sold the bales. I mean, we're still sitting on a bunch of those. Fuel costs, $183. Harvest income, again, that was just a little bit that we sold before we stopped it. Wage payments were a bit higher today than they had been because we did a lot of traveling. A lot of back and forth traveling. $1,000 miscellaneous. That's the collecting thing, right? Yeah. We're about to turn in this $12,000 contract, though. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to make a decent amount of money today. Still, overall, not in a great spot, though. I mean, we're just from this view right here, we're down 65, almost $70,000, and we've only gained 25,000 of it back. So, definitely, hard mode is definitely hard. If you're considering playing this game, I would say, I think easy mode's too easy, personally. Looking at the math, hard mode is a third of the price of easy mode. So if we were to triple all of our prices of the crops that we were selling and things we were selling, well, then we wouldn't have any money issues whatsoever, and I think that's too easy. I could see an argument for going normal mode. One thing about normal mode is that if you probably wouldn't have to wait for the best price all the time, because even the average price is higher than the best hard mode price. But I don't know. We're gonna still see if we can make it work on hard mode. I'm not ready to give up yet, but it's definitely hard. I just want to get just enough money to get like a greenhouse. I think down would be my next choice, or the bees. Which one is, how much of those each cost? Let me see. I'm looking for construction. Probably production. Greenhouses. It's only $10,000. Now it is $10,000 plus the water. I think once we turn this contract in, we could actually probably do some strawberries. I do want to do the biggest one because might as well. Although where would we put it? Put it on that smaller field. Because are we really going to make more money off that smaller field than we will off strawberries? I don't think so. I think the strawberries will be worth way more. Strawberries are worth... Where are they at? At a good price. Not as much as I thought. They're less than the tomatoes and the lettuce, but they're worth $250 on a good price per 1,000 liters, which, I mean, then maybe the strawberries just produce more, which is possible. I still think it'll be better. Something to think about. And then what else could we do? We could do bees or honey. I haven't done honey at all on any map. With the wrong thing. Animals, bees. I legitimately don't know anything about any of this stuff. If you place beehives near fields, certain crops will also have slightly increased yield. That's really cool. So we just place down whatever beehives we want. It pays down. They get pretty expensive. And then we just put down a pallet location, which spits out all the stuff. I mean, even a couple of these $12,500 ones might be all right. I think I'd rather like just do one $19,000 one though, for the price there. I'm assuming flowered crops, right? Crops that flower. Which, do we have a way to see that? And how does it help? Increases the yield of canola, sunflowers, and potatoes. Wow. That's pretty cool, actually. I think that's a really cool feature. Kind of want to do like a bee sunflower thing, or I don't know. That'd be fun. I'm not going to worry about it right now, but it's something to think about, something to take it to remember. And I wonder how does that show up on the map somewhere? Like, what would that show up as? No idea. Maybe some sort of fertilization stage or something? Not sure. How are we looking on this contract? 90%. Might finish on this pass. Probably going to need some of the last pass, though, because it didn't quite get the end down there. Yeah, now I kind of want... Do I want the bees more or do I want the strawberries more? Bees we wouldn't have to do anything for right this second because they would take care of themselves and just spit out pallets of honey, right? Whereas strawberries, we would have to load up some water. So we would have to get a trailer for the water. Honey sells quite a bit, $1,000 for 1,000 liters. But obviously, I'm assuming it's going to be quite a bit slower. Do bees need anything else? Was there any other input on the bees? I don't think I saw anything. No, there's nothing there. We also might need chickens at some point if we're going to do eggs. And they do need grain, which we have some of, obviously, right? That's an awesome also option. Kind of really want to do the bees, though. $19,000 to get the best one. Do we need the best one? I mean, this one might be good enough. Once we turn this contract in, though, we could buy this one. All right, I think we're going to do that. Just for something different. I've done the greenhouses on another map. We will do the strawberries at some point. We've not done bees at all. We're going to try that out. Guy's almost done. Dismiss you and just finish this up myself as quickly as possible. I don't think we're going to need the whole thing. There we go. All right, let's turn this one in. Good chunk of money. 9,400 after it's all said and done, but still pretty good chunk of money. Made 22,000 today. It's not terrible. With the loan changes, that'll make, still be better for us. But yeah, let's come back over here and let's see about putting some beehives down because I actually kind of want to get that rolling. And I'm going to do the big one because why not? Let's go big. Go big or go home, right? It's really not that big. I'm assuming I could stick it over here somewhere, right? Off to the side, maybe? Maybe back over here. Kind of back up underneath these trees. Seems like it'll fit. Who knows? Maybe I'll get more. Let's just put it over here towards the side over here. It's expensive, but let's do it. And then we need to get the pallet location. I mean, I guess I'll just put that in front here. I don't know if it needs to be anywhere particular. I'm going to put it off, like kind of offset a little bit because I think I'm going to put another beehive to the left there and hope it uses the same pallet location. Not right away, obviously, but at some point. That place? That did not place. Why is that not placing? Okay. I'm confused. Okay, well, that's up in the air. That seems to be potentially part of it, but why is this not placing? Come on. Rotation better. Really? Use this at your own risk. Okay, well, I got to flatten that terrain apparently. to make up for that. Let's see here. Wrong button. So we need to, I guess, smooth it out, soften. Assuming if I reveal all 4 corners, that'll be good enough. Or not. I want to like lower, but I'm hoping this softening will be good enough. It's not revealing that other corner. All right, starting to barely come into vision. Just soften some of this edge here. Carry that softening over. Maybe it will. All right, looks like it's sort of getting there. I mean, I don't think it has to be perfect, but I just kind of wanted to get a little bit better. Make my brush bigger. There we go. I think that's good enough. Let's go check that out real quick. And we'll probably call the episode there. Hard to see when you're in build mode exactly how good it is working out. I mean, I'm hoping the pallets will sit there okay. We'll find out. If not, well, maybe we can sell that and replace it or something. Like, how will we know? Does that show up in animals? It does not. So how will we know? All right, I'm going to fast forward a little bit because I'm actually kind of just curious if we get anything. Oh, wow, 360? Did they add that? That must have been added because it was 120 before, wasn't it? All right, there we go. We are getting honey. So we can get honey out of this pallet location. I mean, there's a whole 18 liters of honey, which sells for, well, it's about $1 a liter at the average price. So there's 18 bucks right there. I mean, it's something. It'll add up, obviously, and I'll get more later, but it's a start. How much is honey selling for right this second? A little bit less, but yeah, it is a start. Let's check these other prices real quick before I log off for the episode. It's only at 510. Definitely got some ways to go there. Straw is at 34. Definitely have a lot of ways to go there. Hay is at 52. Also a lot of ways to go. So yeah, we're not selling anything right this second. All right. Well, I do appreciate you guys watching. Got some bees. That's a start of something different. Maybe something else to supplement our income. It doesn't cost us anything else once we put them down. How long will it take us to recoup 19,000 bucks though? Probably a while, but we'll see. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.